I am not a financial advisor. Everything I'm about to talk to you today is just my own thoughts. You must do your own due diligence. This is only educational, and I expect everyone before they invest to make sure that they are comfortable. Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Something that happens by chance, I think not. What's the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy Wholesale. I hope you are all well. Today's video is about one that I've previously spoke about, one that I gave you a tip about in the archives. Make sure to check it out. I'm not going to go into all that detail again, but it's about Aqua metals, guys. Now, this one yesterday took a throb, up over 20%. Delighted to see that, especially after the last few days. You know, the market and generally the stocks that we have on our portfolio, I think everybody across the board is taking a bit of a pounding. But listen, there's always diamonds within the roughs. For every Susie, there's a Sally. For every Tommy, there's a Tony. You know what I'm saying, guys? It went up 20%, 500 large in it, so it was a nice wee bit of damage done there, and good to see for the patience that's paid off over the last few weeks. And again, guys, just shows the emphasis on importance of picking stocks that you're willing to buy dips on, willing to watch go into the red if need. If that happens to be the case, that's what happens. Just want to ask everyone to check out the Writers article. It's a good read, guys. You can see it here, but go into the bio, click the link, and actually have a good read at it. Also, don't forget, I've set up the Instagram. It's only starting to get going, but if some snaps up there, my own personal life, but also the stocks, obviously, and I'm going to keep you up to date as we start really ramping up the £1,000 invest portfolio. I'm going to start doing weekly updates every Monday, so you can see how the progress is. But live trade stuff, any updates, you're going to see that on the Instagram. So make sure that add me, BHS DMV, for that. And lastly, if you like what I'm doing, guys, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're growing the channel, 420 odd subscribers now. Wow, man, it is unreal, and it's all thanks to you. I really do appreciate that. Without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so if you just jump on the Google, type in Aqua metals, it'll bring up recent news. Like I said, I've talked about this in depth, and the reason why I specifically think Aqua metals is a good long-term hold, and the wee slight link to Tesla, all that jazz. Please check out the previous video in the archives for that. It's just an update video, but what we're going to talk about here is this. We're going to Yahoo Finance. Aqua metals invest in Linko, a clean tech lithium-ion battery recycling innovator. So if we go on the Linko as well, discovered the only lithium-ion battery recycling technology in the world to produce 99.9 pure cathodes. It's a funny one actually, because Vision Lithium are doing 99.9% pure as well. So we're closing the loop on the lithium-ion battery waste and critical raw material supply within our green Leon technology. And they're even doing the forecast by 2030. The global lithium-ion recycling market is set to forecast by 1,107%. So that is crazy. Even in the short term, the next 4 years, the demand's to over double and quadruple by 2030. By 2025, guys, 20% of the market. So this is exciting, guys. Lithium-ion has been a hot topic this week for myself and just in general in the market. A lot of hype about lithium products and the reason behind that. I've talked about it in the last couple of videos. I've talked about it even with Aqua metals. The whole idea is lithium is key for the future to be able to make better just larger capacity batteries. Aqua metals has committed a $2 million investment paid in Aqua metals shares for a 10% ownership in Linko as part of its strategy to strengthen growth by potentially applying Aqua refining intellectual property to the lithium-ion battery recycling while it's meeting its lead recycling commercial guidance. So Aqua metals and 3 other innovative companies plan to form an eco network that intends to advance the best-in-class technologies to recycle lithium-ion batteries of volume, both economic and sustainable. So again, go back into my previous video, talked about the types of things that Aqua metals are doing. They can actually purify this stuff from a sustainable method, which is just phenomenal. Again, it goes into that whole Aqua refining. So go into the archives and check that out. These are the other companies here as well worth looking into. Comstock Mining, for example, it was up 300% yesterday. So there's plenty involved in this. If you look in the Green Lion itself here, you can see here what they're all about. It's just phenomenal, this stuff, and I really think it's ahead of the times, the stuff that they're doing. So I advise everybody to go and have a Jeffries at this website as well, just to get an idea. And because Linko is an investor in Green Lion, it provides Aqua metals with an indirect investment in Green Lion itself. So the CEO of Linko said, "We are very pleased to work with Aqua metals through our lease to buy agreement for the McCarran recycling facility. Aqua metals investment in Linko and our participation in the eco network." So that's cool, guys. They're all going to be working together. Yes, there could be a wee bit more risk involved because there's other companies involved in that as well. But generally speaking, this is all like a wee bit of a mini consortium, and I like the idea of what they're trying to do. Sustainable ways of being able to create and generate different types of batteries and procure all that. That's really interesting to me. The shift to a sustainable clean energy economy is a global imperative, and our goal is to ensure that the recycling piece of the equation doesn't undermine the positive potential of sustainable clean energy systems and storage. The Eco Network envisages pooling resources and adopting complementary technologies to address the challenge of building a closed-loop, sustainable clean energy economy. So again, this is all about recycling. So according to the Yule development, there will be about 705,000 tons of end-of-life lithium-ion batteries by 2025, and by 2040 they will hit 9 million tons per year. So again, guys, we're getting in early. You're recycling. Yeah, the demand's maybe not there, and they can cope with this right now. But companies like this that are looking into how can we recycle this and reuse this, these are going to throb. It's a long haul, baby, but there's money to be made. So if we bounce on Yahoo Finance just to pull up the chart, you can see here it finished at 689, 13.7 on the day. It was up nearly 30%. I mean, unfortunately, guys, with these here, and a lot of people are jumping on penny stocks and the hype and all this, and they're trying to catch the big rises. So there's a lot of volatility with them, unfortunately. But for me, it doesn't really matter. The main goal is we got 13.7% rise. When I brought the news to you on my video previously, it was about 3 weeks ago, so it was kind of in and around this date. The hype, the horn, if you want to call it that, fell out of it. It went down. I averaged in, as I always do to every stock, so I was able to buy the prices and get it down. And then you can see here, guys, it rode right up yesterday. Okay, guys, so this is the invest account. This is the £1,000 that I put in last Wednesday, before pretty much the whole markets all went P-tong. But bought in sort of at around the 629 price, and it's fell right down, but I averaged in a wee bit more, and then I got my rewards yesterday. So we can see here it kind of went up and then went back down again, but then boom, it went up pretty much nearly 20% on the day. So if we bring up the advanced chart here, we can have a look at it. So this is on the day view. You can kind of see that on the RSI, it's getting top to the overbought area. You can see here the MACD, then the yellow line is above the blue, which is not really what you want, and it's on the high end as well. So it'll be interesting to see what way it opens up today. If we even bring it down to the shorter end, the 5-minute view, the way it finished up, you can see that the blue line was about the crossover, but the RSI had got lower. So it'll be interesting to see what way it opens up, guys. That is for sure. So that's the video, guys. Hope you found it informative. I think this is brilliant news. Again, it's another thing that you want. I mean, people are asking me, oh, what's your short term? Where do you expect this to be in a month? This isn't what this channel is about. Yes, I'm picking, of course, I'm reviewing penny stocks. There's a few penny stocks, but a lot of these here I have intentions to hold long term, and that's what this channel really is about. Yes, I'm going to be giving reviews on penny stocks, and yes, most likely some of them will shoot up to mad numbers and we'll all get excited about it. But try and remember, the idea of investing, it should be something that's for long term, i.e. at least 1 year, but ideally 5 years. I see a lot of these ones that we talked about yesterday, for example, Vision Lithium. Unless something changes, I'm going to hold this for 5, 6, 7, 10 years. I'm only 31 years old. Like, there's no reason for that to change. And just to hold these long term, and it's be amazing to see where exactly these things can end up. So bear that in mind, and you need to have comfort in the stocks, like I said at the start, to be able to buy dips. And I think the Aqua metals will be volatile. I don't expect it to absolutely swing massively up week on week. It might cool off now, we don't know, but it's a good sign. I think this is good news, and going forward I do expect the stock to grow. So I'm just going to keep adding my position, keep buying the dips, and just grow, just like this channel, guys. Everything's going in the right direction, and it's important just to remember that and keep confident in yourself and keep confident in what you're doing. So that's everything, guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, grow channel, all that jazz, and until next time,
Coincidence.
yeah,
Coincidence.
something that happens by chance, I think not.